Hello dear students. Today I am going to discuss with you some burning topic. Harsh reality of engineering colleges in India. Of course, in this discussion I am excluding the old IITs, the 5 old IITs and BITS Pilani campuses. But rest of the including private colleges and other colleges, this is the harsh reality. The first is the student. There is a freedom because till 12th class, the student is at home with the parents. So there is no technically, student think that there is no freedom. And the moment he or she joins any engineering college, there is freedom. So most of the student misuses that freedom because they think that now engineering is for enjoying. So first year and second year they spoil by enjoying because the friends they teach, yeah, you have studied already till 12th class, now enjoy. So most of the students succumb to drugs, not only smoking and liquor but hardcore drugs also. There is a major problem in most of the institutions. So how to overcome this? Basically we have to think that I'm going to any engineering college to study, not to get involved in these things, because once you are addicted to drugs, there will be problem for family, problem for you, and problem for society. So there is a major problem. Many institutions are facing drugs. Now the second reality is, harsh reality is the firefighting. You know what is a firefighting? When there is a fire in the house, you try to put it off, but when it is about to catch fire, we are not taking any action. So throughout the semester you never study. The no student study, hardly 10% student study, and in IITs they students call them maggu. All the time you are studying, but 90% students they don't study. So during the last moment they will take the notes, night out, vomiting in exam. They are somehow trying to pass the exam. Firefighting. Of course you may get some credit and you may pass that semester, but you will never learn by that trick. So firefighting, so there is no learning in the firefighting. There is no learning when we are trying to mug up the notes and trying to vomit in the exam. There is no learning. So students should be very careful that he or she should go with the teacher. As the teacher is teaching in the class, at least half an hour every day they should do homework, short note, and what the teacher taught you. There should not be firefighting just one day before exam. Generally what happens in most of the educational institutions in India, many students bunk the class. So who is the regular student? Generally topper. Take his notes, Xerox it, and then 4 or 5 students will get together and mug up, helping each other to mug up. Please don't do that, because you may have certificate but you don't know anything in that particular area of engineering. That is the reason there is a less employability of the engineer. Now once again I am excluding, in the beginning I told you 5 IITs and BITS Pilani. Lack of good faculties. Of course most of the institutions the PhD is mandatory now. Faculty should have a PhD degree, but unfortunately most of the faculties they are not capable to teach the subject, because students they also want easy faculties. They can cut some jokes and make the class light, but technically they are not teaching anything. One of my colleague, very senior colleague, he used to say there was one very popular faculty in private college, but the faculty said his knowledge was big fat zero. He used to make the class light by cutting jokes, cheap jokes. Students used to like it and very good feedback, but technically fundamental he was zero. So that is a major problem. Not only in the engineering colleges, practically everywhere there's a problem. Teachers are not teaching the stuff. So lack of good faculties. Now comes to infrastructure. Infrastructure in the form of laboratory. Most of the colleges they don't have cutting edge equipments. And as far as experimentation, recommended by AICTE, they are not being explained also properly. That what is the engineering behind that experimentation, how to do the experimentation, what are the conclusions, what are the assumptions. Nobody explains these things. So no proper experimentation. Now next is most of the students, those who are coming to private colleges, they have poor mathematics and they do not work hard to improve that mathematics. So what happens? In any engineering, be mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science. By the way, computer science became a joke in India because everybody thinks Java is computer science. Java is computer science. Python is computer science, but it is not computer science. Because 10 or 12, 20 years back, there used to be an IT course. They used to teach 1 or 2 programmings and you get a job. So the computer science engineering became like that. So if you really want to do computer science engineering, join IITs and BITS. Nowhere else it is real computer engineering. It's a problem. There are a lot of computer engineers, but they don't know anything about the computer engineering. So without proper mathematics, you will never learn what is real engineering. So improve mathematics. Now another problem with these institutions is lack of industry connect. Of course, third year you are as per AICTE, you are supposed to go to industry to have 2 months training, but that is again a joke. Neither industry is concerned nor the student just one certificate. So lack of industry connect. If there is no industry connect, how your employability will improve? You will not be employed. So what is happening in industry and what is happening in the classroom, there is a big gap. Now most of these students, they are those who are studying in the most of the colleges, 95% colleges, there is a lack of awareness. What do they wanted to do all about? After engineering, what? There is a big question in front of them. Whether they want to go for higher studies, they want to go for public sector organizations, they want to go for government organizations like DRDO, ISRO, BARC, or they want to go to foreign countries for MS or PhD program. There is lack of awareness. And the moment in the final year when they comes to know about these things, it's too late. So now from the first year itself, one should see the environment, take the help of some of the teachers like PW. We are providing a lot of support to our students. So have proper awareness. That is the reason what I suggest that those who are studying in the private colleges, if they are not going abroad and all that, at least once they should study in IITs. Your vision will become broad. So these are some of the harsh reality of most of the engineering colleges in India.